Do you remember the last time Christmas felt magical? When laughter filled the air, love found its way into hearts, and the world seemed at peace, even if only for a day? This is the story of Emma, a young woman whose life changed during one extraordinary Christmas season, a season filled with joy, family, and the unexpected gift of true love. Emma didn't feel much like celebrating Christmas that year. At 28, she had spent the past few months trying to recover from a painful breakup and a stressful job. When her mom called to insist she come home for the holidays, Emma almost declined. "Come on, sweetie," her mom had said over the phone. "It's been ages since you spent Christmas with the family. Besides, Aunt Clara is coming, and you know she makes the best eggnog." Emma sighed. "Okay, Mom. I'll come. But I can't promise I'll be cheerful." A few days later, Emma arrived in her hometown of Willow Creek. As the train pulled into the snowy station, she couldn't help but smile. The little town looked like a Christmas card, with twinkling lights strung across the streets and wreaths on every door. A group of carolers sang near the town square, their voices carrying through the crisp air. When she stepped off the train, she saw her younger brother, Sam, waiting for her with a goofy grin. "Welcome back, city girl," he teased, pulling her into a bear hug. Despite herself, Emma felt a flicker of warmth. Maybe this Christmas wouldn't be so bad after all. The house was just as Emma remembered, warm, cozy, and full of laughter. Her parents, grandparents, and cousins were all there, bustling around to prepare for Christmas Eve dinner. The smell of roasting turkey and freshly baked cookies filled the air. Emma's mom handed her a mug of hot cocoa as soon as she walked in the door. "Here, this will fix your mood," she said with a wink. Aunt Clara, true to form, was in the kitchen stirring her famous eggnog. "Emma, darling, you look thinner. Are you eating enough? Come here and taste this." Emma laughed as her aunt shoved a spoonful of the creamy drink into her mouth. It was delicious. As always, that evening, the family gathered around the fireplace to decorate the tree. Everyone had their own traditions. Sam insisted on putting up the star, and Grandpa told the same old story about how he had chopped down his first Christmas tree with his bare hands. For the first time in months, Emma felt her shoulders relax. Surrounded by her noisy, loving family, she began to remember what Christmas was all about. The next morning, Emma decided to take a walk into town to clear her head. The main square was bustling with activity. Vendors sold handmade ornaments and warm pastries, and children played in the snow. As she browsed a booth filled with knitted scarves, she heard a voice behind her. "You're going to need a thicker one if this cold keeps up." Emma turned around to see a tall, handsome man with dark hair and a charming smile. He held up a bright red scarf. "This one matches your hat," he said. Emma chuckled. "Are you always this forward with strangers?" "Only during Christmas," he replied. "I'm Jack, by the way. I work at the bakery down the street." They chatted for a few minutes, and Emma found herself smiling more than she had in weeks. Jack was warm, funny, and seemed genuinely interested in her stories. Before they parted, he invited her to stop by the bakery later for a cup of coffee. Over the next few days, Emma found herself spending more and more time with Jack. She learned that he had moved to Willow Creek 2 years ago to take over his family's bakery after his father fell ill. Jack introduced her to the town's hidden gems, a tiny bookstore with a roaring fireplace, a secret hill perfect for sledding, and a tree farm where they drank hot cider under the stars. Meanwhile, back at home, Emma was fully immersed in family traditions. They baked cookies, built a snowman in the front yard, and played charades by the fire. One evening, the family even went caroling, with Aunt Clara belting out the loudest and most off-key notes. Each day brought something new to smile about. And Emma realized how much she had missed these simple joys. On Christmas Eve, the town hosted its annual tree lighting ceremony. Emma and Jack met in the square, where the giant fir tree stood decked out in colorful ornaments. The air was alive with music, laughter, and the smell of roasted chestnuts. As the mayor counted down, Emma felt Jack's hand brush against hers. When the tree lit up in a cascade of sparkling lights, she looked up at him and saw something in his eyes: hope, warmth, and maybe even love. Emma, he said softly, this might sound crazy, but meeting you feels like the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. Emma's heart raced. It doesn't sound crazy, she whispered. Under the glow of the Christmas lights, Jack leaned in and kissed her. The world seemed to pause for a moment, and all Emma could feel was the magic of Christmas wrapping around her like a warm blanket. Christmas morning was a whirlwind of laughter and joy. Emma woke up to the smell of pancakes and the sound of her little cousins tearing into their gifts. Jack arrived later that morning with a surprise: a box of pastries shaped like snowflakes and a handmade ornament for Emma. I thought this might look good on your tree, he said with a grin. The family welcomed him with open arms, and soon he was laughing and sharing stories as if he had always been part of the group. That evening, as the snow gently fell outside, Emma sat by the fire with her family and Jack by her side. She couldn't stop smiling. This Christmas had been more than wonderful. It had been a reminder of what truly mattered: love, laughter, family, and the courage to open your heart to new beginnings. Emma looked at Jack and felt a warmth she hadn't known in years. She realized that sometimes, the best gifts aren't wrapped in shiny paper but are found in the people who make life worth living. And so, as the clock struck midnight, Emma silently thanked the magic of Christmas for bringing her home, to her family, and to the love she never expected to find. This was a Christmas Emma would never forget. A season filled with joy, laughter, and the kind of love that makes everything feel right in the world.
Please subscribe, like and comment. It means a lot to us. Thank you.